Good morning, the learners and all viewers at home. You are once again welcome to today's class. And today we're going to continue with the number base that we did in the last class. Today we're going to take a further step. What we did last time has to do with expansion. And today we're going to look at how to convert numbers from any given base to base 10. So let's go to the board. Number bases. Converting numbers in a particular base to base 10 or denary. Base 10 is referred to also as denary or decimal. Let's take a look at the first example we have on the board here. It's saying convert. This is 101,101 to base 2. Base 2 to base 10. So this figure is in base 2, and base 2 is also referred to as binary. When a number given is in base 2, it means it's in binary. We're going to convert it to base 10, meaning counting it in tens. When it's in binary, it means the highest we will get to is 2. We don't have 3 on the binary. So we have only 2, which is a single digit, and it doesn't exceed 2 units. That's the maximum. Once it gets to 2, it becomes a number that rolls to the next digits. Let's take a look at this. How do we convert this? Starting with the same method we use under the expansion. This gives us 1 0 1 1 0 1 to base 2. You remember I said earlier on from our far right down to the left, we start with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 paths starting from 0 to 5, which is right to left. So we start. First number 1 times 2 to the power of 5 plus 0 times 2 to the power of 4. You can see the 4 and the 0. Plus 1 times 2 to the power of 3. Plus the next number, 1 times 2 to the power of 2, which you can see on top of this one. Plus 0 times 2 to the power of 1. Which is this. Then plus 1 times 2 to the power 0. That's the expansion that we did in the last class. So from here we move further. That is converting it to base 10. We go on with the calculation. And this gives us 1 times 2 to the power 5. What's the meaning of 2 to the power 5? Please do not get confused. 2 to the power 5 means 2 multiplied by itself 5 times. And 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 2, and that is 32. Because 32 times 1 is the same thing as 32. This gives us 32 times 1. And 32 times 1 is 31. 32. Then we have plus 0 times 2 to the power 4. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 4, 16 times 0. Boils down to 0. 2 to the power 3 is equal to 2 times 2. 4. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 8 times 1 is 8. We come to this. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 1, 4. We come to this, 0. 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2. So 2 times 0 is 0. Plus 2 to the power 0. I told you earlier that any figure to the power 0 is equal to 1. If it is 700 to the power 0, is equal to 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. That's the summation that is left now. 32 plus 0, 32. 32 plus 8 equals to 40. 40 plus 1 plus 4 equals to 44. plus 0, 44. 44 plus 1, 45. So this gives us 45 to the power of what? 10. To the base of 10. So the final answer now is equal to 45 base 10. That is converting 101,101 base 2 to base 10. In base 10 it becomes 45 to base 10. Now quickly let's take a look at the second example under the calculation. The question says convert 2,435 to base 6, 2,435 base 6 to base 10. What do we do? Same as we did in first example. 0, 1, 2, 3. So now we have the figures. We start with the 2. And this gives us 2, 4, 5, 3, 5 equals to 2 times 6 to the power of what? 3 plus 4 times 6 to the power of 2 plus 3 times 6 to the power of 1. And this plus 5 times 6 to the power 0. That's the first expansion. That's expansion. Now we sum it up. And this gives us what? What will this give us? We'll have 6 multiplied by itself. This is where often learners do actually make mistake. We see 6 times 3, and it's not so. It is 6 times 6, then times 6. That is the number multiplied, which is the base number 6, and the power is 3. 6 multiplied by itself 3 times. 6 times 6, 36. Then we have 36 times 6. 6 times 6, 36. 3. 3 times 6, 18. Plus 3, 21. And that's 216. Then multiply by 2. 2 times 6, 12. 1 times 2 plus 1, 3. 2 times 2, 4. And that's 432. Plus 6 times 6, 36. So we have 36 to multiply by 4. And that is equal to 32 plus 2. This 12 plus 2, that's 14. And that's 144. Plus 6 to the power 1 is equal to 6. 6 times 3 is equal to what? 18. Plus 6 to the power 0. Is it 6? No. It's equal to 1. 1 times 5, 5. Then what's the summation of this? We now have 432, 144, 18, and 5. Add them up. This is 10, 15, 19. Now, carry on forward. 8, 9. 4 plus 1, 5. As you can see on the board, the total is 599. So 599. To which base now? Base 10. And remember, this 10 shouldn't be as bold as the main figure, because it is the base. And this is our final answer. With this, we've come to the end of today's class. Use the similar examples that you see above here in solving similar questions. And just make sure you don't forget, the power does not mean the figure carrying the power multiplied by itself. It is the number carrying the figure multiplied by itself by the number of power. Stay safe and see you in the next class. Goodbye.